And sure, okay, I'm biased. I love Matt Lauer. I adore Matt Lauer. I really do. So I understand that there's a bit of a bias here. But, okay, I said this during the Missouri State University scandal, and I'm saying it again now. Getting people fired, just getting people fired, is not the best way to remedy what ails our society. It's just not. We keep acting like that's the end goal. Like, I wake up in the morning and sure, okay, I'm biased. I love Matt Lauer. I adore Matt Lauer. I really do. So I understand that there's a bit of a bias here. But here's the thing. What's wrong is not that Matt Lauer or Charlie Rose or any of the other people that we could name exhibited bad behavior. That's not what's wrong. What's wrong is that we have culturalized, we have normalized bad behavior, and now that women feel safe to speak out, which is also a culturalized bad behavior that we couldn't speak out. Now that women feel safe to do so, now we think getting people fired is the end game, that's the goal. And it's not, because you still have to fix society. People used to think it was okay to get in your car and not put your seatbelt on. People used to think it was okay to drink all you want to drink and then get in your car and drive yourself home. And it took years, almost a decade, of us re-teaching ourselves that these are bad behaviors. These are not good for society. These are not good actions or attitudes to have. It wasn't just about making it a law. Like, we had to change people's mindset about putting on your seatbelt and not drinking and driving. So, but now we're caught in this moment where we're finally realizing that misogyny and racism and sexism and sexual harassment and things of that type, now we're finally realizing, oh, this is bad, and here's why. We've always known it's bad, but maybe we didn't really think about why. So here we are in this space where we're all saying this is bad, hashtag metoo, this is bad. It happens on a level way beyond our comprehension, even though we still elect a person for president of the United States who has already said he does that stuff and has 29 accusers. But you know, whatever. We have to change the mindset of men and women, boys and girls, who think that certain mentalities are acceptable when they're not. We need to change that. Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, and a whole bunch of other people besides Harvey Weinstein, all those people right now could be utilized in helping us rewrite the narrative. All those people could be helping us think differently. Because what happens a lot of times is we have these knee-jerk reactions to stuff, right? And then we think 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, we think, oh wait, there's probably a better response to this problem. Same way, now you have people who have been sentenced to life in prison because they smoked weed back in the 70s or the 80s. And now you're saying, oh, it's actually legal to smoke weed. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying in a lot of states it is legal. But you have people in prison. I don't know the story all that well, but you know how Michael Vick went to prison with the dog fights, and part of his rehabilitation or part of his debt to society, part of the way that he could help us is by talking about why dogfighting is not good. That is that is a good way for us to utilize this story. This is a good way for us to turn bad behavior into a new mindset. Not just punishing one guy for messing up, even though thousands of guys are doing it. Why this is not good. Why this is unacceptable. Here's why. But thinking, in your thinking, man, in your thinking. On lots of levels. I think it's just as wrong that women, girls, myself included, have been socialized to just giggle our way through it, just smile and bear it, don't say nothing, just escape with your life and your clothes on. I think there's something just as wrong about that, and we need to learn better. We need to do better. We need a new way too. Okay, could be helping us. When the Chris Brown and Rihanna thing popped off, I applaud Chris and Rihanna to whatever degree, but I applauded Chris a little bit because he was willing to be part of a conversation. And that's what I think we need to be doing now. Here's the thing. Even if you just change bad behavior, it doesn't change your mindset. We have to work on our mindset. That's the same thing for holiness, in case you didn't know. You could tell people not to sin. You could tell people not to do stuff. That doesn't give them a mindset to want to be righteous. It just changes their behavior until they get tired and they get worn out and they just do what they want to do anyway. So I'm just saying. And another thing. I know plenty of guys, plenty of men who are great men, great, respectable, responsible, even righteous men. And I also know that those are men who did some stupid stuff. I know for sure that the guys that I'm thinking about, that the guys that I'm talking about did some stupid stuff. I know that just as sure as I know I did stupid stuff. We've been socialized wrongly to do or to accept. Heaven forbid that we all start to have to give account for that. And this is not victim shaming by any stretch of the imagination. And so I'm saying, let's not just look at getting people fired or getting people dismissed or embarrassing people or outing people. Let's not look at that like it's fixing anything. It's not fixing anything. It might be pumping fear, but it's not creating a better mindset. It's just not. It's just not. Okay? Okay. And another thing. Let's all grow up. I want Sesame Street to do some episodes on what sexual harassment looks like when you're 12. That is actually part of our children's programming. I don't know. Let's start there. If somebody deserves to be fired, fire them. Yes. But we shouldn't look at firing people as if, yay! Ding dong, the witch is dead. No. The mentalities are still prevalent, and we need to deal with the mentalities, not just the behavior. Okay? These are just my thoughts about my opinions and my opinions about my thoughts. If I said anything that was bothersome or offensive, my bad. Excuse my language. I don't mean no harm. Love you. Peace out.